or content of the subject. First one is about definitions of tourism. Next, exercises on English for tourism, benefits of studying English for tourism, promoting tourism to the class, individual task, tourism objects, tourists, who are they? Why is tourism important? Countries mostly targeted as tourism destination, and so on until the last one, promoting hospitality industries. Okay. Here is the task. First task for you is to promote, promoting special entity tourism destination to the class. That is, individuals are to choose one person to choose one place or tourism destination or tourism object in entity and to promote to the class with the following outline. Okay. This is the first exercise. What you should do is you think of one place of destination, one of tourism object, and then you must know the name of the place or object, of course. So you mention the name or of the place or object. Then it may take some time to get to the place, or maybe it's quite far from your place, and that is where you have to take a type of transportation to get to that place. Okay, so say for example, it is around the western part of Kupang, like Tablolong. Then you mention type of transportation to use in order to get to that place. Then you describe the place or the object. What is it like? What type of place or what type of object of tourism is it? And then what is good? Why do you have to promote to the class or to tourists or to foreigners in order to visit that place? There should be good things, interesting things that you want other people to see in that place. That's why you promote it. So when you promote that object to the class, consider your class or the audience as tourists. Pretend that you are talking to a tourist. Tell them a place, the name of the place, how to get to that place. How is talking about transportation. Okay. And then once again, you tell them or describe them about the place, how or what is it like, and then why do you call it a good place, and then last one, what we can bring from that place. Okay. As you know, in the passing years before the coronavirus, I used to take my students to places. Many times we went to Colbano, and not because I like it, but because students prefer to go to that place. Yeah. Some people may say but it is too far, but students like it. They don't like to go to Lasiana, which is quite very close. Yeah. Also, when we still had extension classes in Bajawa and also Sumba Baradaya, SBD, I also taught English for tourism and hospitality to those extension classes at the time, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I also took them to interesting places near their hometown. SBD, we had a place, of course, very good one. Bajawa, we also had some places that we went to. Okay. Examples, I also have some photos. One photo that we took when I was in Bajawa with Bajawa students. Bajawa Undana students. I forgot the exact year. You know, they were very eager to go to have that activity. That is why they don't care. They didn't care. We used truck, that open truck like that. Okay. And then several times we went, as I said, several times we went. Hello? Are you still there? Let me share again. I had a problem with the connection, I guess. I'm in the room again. Can you hear my voice, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Wow.
I think I skipped one or two slides before this one. Maybe this one, no? Or this one. Maybe I skip this one. Subject description. First one. In order to provide factual experience on tourism and hospitality world to the students, most lecture meetings will be conducted through discussions and group presentations about tourism objects, both domestic and foreign ones, tourism policies, problems, and solutions. When we say policies, policy itu dari kata policy yang artinya apa ya? Kebijakan.
Kebijakan.
Kebijakan. In this case, of course, kebijakan pemerintah, the government policy. Ya, polisi itu bukan politik, tapi bukan polisi juga, tapi kebijakan. We say policy in English. There are still some people entering the room. Discussion on group presentations about objects, policy, both domestic and foreign ones, tourism policies, problems, and solutions in English. Okay. Jadi, walaupun kita diskusi tentang tourism, which is outside of education and English or linguistic areas, but we conduct the classes in English. So, it is good that we acquire an English vocabulary related to tourism and hospitality areas. Next, beside classroom, this one is important, very important one. Sorry, I shouldn't use that one. Beside classroom activities, one meeting will be conducted outside the classroom by visiting one of the tourism objects around the capital city of the province by all the participants of the subject of this subject, English for Tourism and Hospitality, and the lecturers. I say lecturers because sometimes some other lecturers teaching the other classes like to join in our program. They would like to go together because some other classes are being taught by other lecturers like Pak Yan, I guess, Pak Yan, Ibu Grace Ota. They teach other classes. I only teach 3 classes, I guess, for English for Tourism and Hospitality, including your class that now joining this class, this subject now. So, and the lecturers, absence from this program can result in the final score of siapa yang beribut ya. Saya matikan dulu si Primo punya ini. Okay. When we were still in the normal condition before this coronavirus, we usually had this kind of activity, visiting one place, one of the tourism objects around the capital city. As I mentioned before, that in Bajawa or in SPD, including in Kupang, I usually took students to visit one place so that students can observe in real way that they can see tourism objects. Because during the classes we only discuss about those places, but when we visit one of those objects, that is where students had the opportunity to really see how those tourism objects are being managed, or also being visited by tourists. Visitors. It could be tourists, okay? The local ones and also foreign ones. Okay. But we will see this time in this semester, because this semester will end in December, and some information say that maybe we'll keep on having online classes until December. Then if that is happening, then maybe we'll not be able to conduct this outside classroom activity. Okay, but if the government say, okay, the virus has gone, so classes can be conducted in the campus again, then that is where we can conduct this activity. In the past, this is a must. Students have to attend this activity. That is why I have this statement in the brackets. Absence from this program can result in the final score of the subject at the time. But for this time, as we are having online classes, we will see if at the end of the semester, before we have the final examination, whether it is possible or not. If it is not possible, then it's okay. But again, if the government say, okay, you can have classes now in the campus at the university, then we can conduct it. Okay. So that's why once again I had these photos. Just that's why I had those photos. Year 2018 in Corbano. Again, some students, yeah, they asked me to take photo with me. That's why I had those photos with me. So students did not go there only to enjoy the beauty of the place, which is, of course, you can do it. But the main thing that students want to take there is they observe, or what they want to do there is observing uh, the place, all the facilities, how the facilities or how all the place is managed by the government. Okay? If it is well managed, then it will encourage visitors to go there. If it is not well organized, not well managed, then people will say, okay, it's actually naturally good, but it's not very nicely managed by the government. So people will not go there. So you can now differentiate, you can identify some places are very good. The government keeps improving all the facilities around that place, but some others are just left without any attention. Okay? That is where you can say something. You can say many things about the place. You can suggest things either to the local government over there or to the higher level of government, to the governor, for example, or maybe to the national government for the improvement of the management or the quality of those tourism objects. Because in the beginning we say that the income for the country from the tourism object is very big, okay? And that is very important. We have been also living with the support of this kind of income from the tourism sector. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, we discussed this, and then as we yeah, as we have seen some examples of photos and also explanation about places, then the first exercise is for 1, 2, or 3 people to think of one place of tourism or tourism destination to be explained, to be introduced or promoted to the class. Jadi yang mengambil ini tetap dihitung nilainya, direkam nilainya. Anda presentasi habis, Anda promosikan satu tempat, nanti Anda ketik juga di attendance, di chatting, di chat room, bahwa Anda sudah promote apa, yang tempat atau objek yang mana, supaya nanti masuk dalam rekapan kelas hari ini untuk nanti dipertimbangkan untuk penilaian pada akhirnya. Is there anyone who would like to try this exercise? I expect 2 or 3 students to try to promote one place each. It shouldn't be very long. You can just have a very short note, or you don't have to make a note. Just look at the outline on your screen and mention and just follow the outline. If you already have in mind that place that you can promote to the class. Who can take this opportunity of introducing a place to us? Rivka, are you going to promote a place? Halo? Ada yang mau coba untuk promosikan satu tempat? Promosi ya menyebutkan, jelaskan apa yang bagus di tempat itu. Anggap saja yang ada ini adalah turis semua. 1 menit juga sudah cukup. Tidak ada. Kalau mau bicara, hidupkan speaker. Mikrofon. Oh, belum ada ya? Oke. Mungkin belum ada yang berani. Tidak apa-apa. Kita maju. There will be tasks during the semester. Paper writing as final task. This is very important for you to know from the beginning of the semester that you will be required to write a composition, an assignment. Please choose one of the following topics and prepare from now to write individually your final semester assignment, at least 10 pages. 10 pages itu jangan bikin sampai jarak baris itu 5 spasi. Biasa saja, kalau bisa 1,5 atau paling banyak 2 spasi antara baris. The first one, you can choose, or a student can choose to write about government policy in developing tourism sector for the welfare of Indonesian citizens, national and or regional or local government policy. Jadi bisa kebijakan pemerintah pusat, kebijakan pemerintah provinsi atau kota, kabupaten. Terserah, Anda cari. Itu yang nanti untuk tugas akhir. Atau you may also think, okay, no, I don't like number 1. I would like to choose number 2, which is the role of the Indonesian universities in the implementation of the government policy in tourism sector. Or if you don't like number 2, 1 and 2, then maybe you like number 3, management of the tourism destinations in NTT. How is it managed? How the tourism destinations are managed by the government of NTT. Or maybe number 4, problems in the development of tourism in Indonesia or in NTT. Number 5, you don't have to write all or everything. You only need to choose one of the topics for your final assignment, assignment at the end of the semester, which you can start from now. The role of the public communities and private companies in the development of tourism and hospitality in Indonesia or in NTT. Or berarti ya, kalau bukan Indonesia berarti NTT. The last one, which you can choose, bisa saja Anda hanya memilih nomor 6, the role of English skills in the improvement of tourism and hospitality in NTT. Oke. Mungkin hanya itu. Penjelasannya ada di sini. Ada yang mau ini dulu, foto dulu mungkin, atau dicatat ya?
Iya, Pak.
Silakan dicatat dulu.
Fun, hari-hari. Serius nanya, ini Pak ngomong apa sih? Beta yang senada. Semua Pak teror.
Dapat
Jadi orang begini, anak tadi kuliah satu di depan, itu dalam kamar, sih keluar sampai luar. Terus siapa yang peduli itu?
Baru saja dong ada pertanyaan.
Oh, aduh ya Tuhan. Begini saudara.
Udah semua lesson enak.
Oh, dari tadi saya ini. Yeah, okay. As you see on the screen, there are some questions in order to begin the material of the class of the subject. There are some questions. Of course, you will need to follow some more explanation from me or see some reference in order to answer the last 4 or 5 questions, starting from question number 8 to number 11. But the simple questions, starting from number 1 to number 6, I think you must be able to say something. What do you think about English for tourism? English for the question number 2 is, what is English for hospitality? Actually, they are not separated. They shouldn't be separated. They should be combined together, which is English for tourism and hospitality. But for number 2, what I actually mean is, what is hospitality? What is tourism? When we say tourism, what is it about? And then English for tourism. And then what is, number 3, there is the question about tourism itself. Number 1 is English for tourism. Number 2 is, what is hospitality? Just ignore the words in the brackets, English for. When you see the word hospitality, what does it actually mean? What does it actually mean? And then, what is travel? Is it different from tourism? Sometimes people may understand that travel is the same as tourism, because people travel when they would like to go to a tourism place. They travel. Then the question is, what is travel? Is it the same as or different from tourism? And then number 5, what is tourist? 6, why is tourism important for many countries? Number 6, I think, is already discussed in the very beginning of the meeting last week, I think. Now, who can try answering question number 1? Remember, when you answer the question, please write a short answer in the chatting room, in order for me to know that you answer questions during the classroom discussions. Maimuna would like to answer. Please turn on your microphone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I guess this English for tourism is a course that will give students a wider understanding of the international tourism sector, as well as equip them with useful soft skills when dealing with clients. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good. Okay. Write a short answer like what you just said in the chatting room. Who else?
Yes.
Who would like to try number 2, or maybe additional information or answer for number 1 is also okay. You can raise hand when you would like to answer, so I know. Remember to turn on your microphone. Who would like to try number 2, or maybe additional information about number 1? What is hospitality?
Okay.
Who is speaking?
Angel.
Angel, okay. Angel, please.
I want to answer the question from number 2. What is English for hospitality?
Okay.
As I guess, English for hospitality is a practical course which will allow to improve your speaking, listening, reading, and writing skill, while also improving your hospitality vocabulary and grammar.
Yeah. Very good. It is good that you find reference because you are also learning. Yeah, that's the way how to learn something. Okay. When you don't know, then you try to find reference from other sources so you can answer questions. Okay. Next. Yeah, write, Angel, please write in the chatting room, write this short answer. Victor.
Okay, sir. I'd like to answer number 5.
Number 5, okay.
Tourist
Yeah.
is a person who is traveling or visiting a place for pleasure.
Yes, tourists are people who are traveling to a place for pleasure. Okay. When you travel, if it is not for pleasure, it is not included. Aduh, siapa yang ribut sekali itu ya? Kalau sudah turn on microphones, langsung bicara, jangan beribut. Okay. So you are right. Who wants to try other numbers, other questions?
Sir, I will answer the question number 3. I think tourism is an activity of spending time away from home for relaxing.
Desi. Is it Desiana?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Write your short answer in the chat room. And next is
Timotheus.
Yeah. Timotheus, yeah. Timothy, yeah, Timothy, please. Suruh orang diam. Okay.
Thank you. And to additional question number 3, I
Yes.
think tourism is a action by someone where he spend his time and he go to the other countries.
Okay, very good. Yeah.
I think that's all.
Okay. Action of someone traveling or going to a place in other countries. Okay, good. Very good that you try. Okay. Any more? Any more answers?
Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Baskara, yeah, Baskara.
Yes, sir.
Baskara,
I would like to answer.
Yeah, what semester
Yes.
are you now, Baskara?
I'm 7th semester, sir. Before I never progress your study, sir. It because my sky is not enough for
Yes.
this
Okay.
semester, so yeah.
All right. So which
Yes,
question?
sir. I would like to answer the question number 3, sir.
Okay.
I would like answer the question number 3, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay. In my opinion, tourism is the activities of people traveling to and staying in place outside and their usual environment for leisure, business, or other purpose. I guess like that, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. One more. There hasn't been anyone who tried to answer number 4. Question number 4. Hello? Sorry, I had problem with my computer, or maybe connection, internet connection. Let's see again. Let me display again the questions. Yes, last one maybe. Anyone would like to try number 4? We haven't had anyone who is raising hand. Mariette.
I'm sorry.
Is it Mariette?
Yes, sir. I would like to answer number 2.
Ini yang kresek saya punya dari sana ya. Yes, Mariette. Panggilannya apa ya Mariette Pelo? Ete. Ya, halo. Jelaskah kalau
Yes,
for
sir.
other yes, ya. Ini yang kresek siapa ya? Ya, Mariette.
So number 2, I would like to explain the meaning of hospitality. So I think hospitality is the friendly and generous reception of guests, visitors, or others. I mean, it's the same with friendliness, welcome, and kindness. Yeah, I think hospitality is also the way people treat others, and that is the service of welcoming and receiving guests. For example, in hotels or any tourism sites. I think
Okay, finish. Good, Mariette. Please write your short answer in the chatting room. Good. Okay, let's go. Let's go on. Thank you for your answers. Now let us see the one of the definition of tourism. Tourism is actually related to two things. When we say tourism atau kepariwisataan, we actually mean two things. The first one is note dulu nih. Okay. Again, tourism is actually related to two things. The first one is travel for predominantly recreational or leisure purposes. Okay, itu satu hal kalau kita bicara tentang tourism. Sebenarnya itu menyangkut travel untuk sesuatu tujuan bersenang-senang, for leisure purposes. Yang kedua adalah provision, penyediaan. Jadi menyangkut traveling. Yang kedua adalah penyediaan layanan or the provision of services to support this leisure travel. Jadi hanya leisure travel yang termasuk dalam tourism. Kalau travel bukan untuk tujuan leisure, tidak termasuk tourism. Menurut pengertian ini. Okay. Let us see one definition. One of the earliest definitions of tourism was provided by the Austrian economist in 1910. This is a very old definition, who defined it as Bob total or summary total. Bob total itu summary total of operators. Ada kata operators, para operator, mainly of an economic nature which directly relate to the entry, stay, and movement of foreigners inside and outside a certain country, city, or a region. Jadi ada kata operators. Yang termasuk operators dalam hal ini yang yaitu ya orang-orang yang menjalankan fungsi untuk memperlancar kegiatan tourism. Operator yang berkaitan dengan entry-nya orang, boleh misalnya datang ke Indonesia, apa? Operator yang mana? Karena ada entry yang berhubungan dengan the entry, terus ada the stay and the movement of foreigners inside or outside a certain country, city or region. Untuk masuknya para foreigners, ada operator yang memperlancar. Operator mana yang dimaksud? Yang tergabung di dalam definisi ini. Yang tergabung dalam tourism. Saya harap semua sudah isi daftar hadir ya, dari tadi.
Iya, Pak.
Sudah.
Siapa yang
Ya,
jawab?
Pak.
Ya. Siapa mau jawab? Mau jawab ini. Siapa yang dimaksud yang operator di tahap entry-nya para wisatawan? Untuk kita bisa pahami definisi ini. Jangan saya sendiri yang bicara. Dua orang angkat tangan, silakan. Yang angkat tangan, silakan. Langsung hidupkan speaker, mikrofon.
According to me, the one who maksudnya gimana, Pak?
Ya, the operators in the entry of the tourists, begitulah. Operators. Halo, the operator.
I think the first operator of when the tourists want to enter a tourism object is the tour guide, according to me.
Tour guides, the entry. Okay, tour guide. But before that, before they get to a place of destination, before they get to, when they enter Indonesia, who are the operators? Itu tadi kan sudah sampai di lokasi, tapi walaupun itu termasuk juga, itu termasuk bata entry, yang kita maksud entry, itu dia entry mulai dari starting from when he goes out of his country to our country. Itu juga. When he enters Indonesia. There are operators who do their jobs in order to facilitate those foreigners coming to our country. Operator dalam hal ini yang mengurus paspor, yang mengurus visa mereka. For those people coming to our country, we don't do anything about their passports because passports are issued by their local government, their country government. Misalnya turis dari Italia atau turis dari Amerika, kita tidak ada urusan dengan paspor dia. Paspornya dikeluarkan oleh pemerintah di sana, oleh bagian imigrasi Amerika Serikat. But when he or when she would like to enter Indonesia, he or she has to get a permission. She or he has to get a certain paper or document in order to enter Indonesia. Do you know what that document is? Passports are documents in order to pass their ports, to get out of their ports. Makanya disebut passports, to pass a port. Untuk bisa keluar dari port mereka, entah airport atau ke dermaga, itu paspor. Tapi untuk masuk ke sebuah negara, dia butuh satu dokumen lagi. When he or they would like to enter Indonesia, they need a document from the government of Indonesia or the embassy of Indonesia in that country. Usually there is an embassy of general consulate. Konsulat jenderal itu level di bawah embassy, kedutaan besar. Misalnya kedutaan besar Amerika ada di Jakarta. Konsulat jenderal mungkin ada di Bali. Ya, cabangnya. Tapi untuk tingkat negara itu ada embassy, kedutaan besar. Okay. Sama juga halnya when we would like to go to America, we have to have passport. Kita harus ada paspor untuk bisa keluar dari Indonesia. Ada dia seperti buku orang-orang yang misalnya mau naik haji ke Arab Saudi, itu biasanya mereka urus paspor. Paspor apa ya namanya? Paspor hijau kah? Paspor apa? Itu dia buku kecil, beberapa halaman, some pages. Setelah itu mereka harus ke kedutaan besar Arab Saudi, apakah mereka sendiri or maybe represented by someone or a company yang mengurus atau the government, diuruskan visanya. Dokumen yang dibutuhkan untuk enter, untuk memasuki sebuah negara itu visa. Itu visa itu hanya satu lembaran kecil ditempel di paspor. Sehingga waktu dia turun, oh oke, ini benar ada visa untuk masuk ke sini. Okay. So that is so those people who facilitate for the issuance of the visas are the operators in the entry level or entry stage of the foreigners. Bagaimana dengan operators yang bagian yang stay-nya orang-orang para foreigners? Who are they? Siapa yang bisa jawab?
Department of Tourism.
Department of Tourism. Okay, write your answer in the chatting room. Okay, what else? Who else? Ya. Apa? Who are they? Operators di bagian stay-nya orang ya, yes, one person.
I think the person is the immigration officer.
Immigration, ya itu bagian enternya tadi. Di bagian imigrasi itu di entry stage. Entry stage itu tadi Department of Immigration or maybe Immigration Office. Or those immigration, those who are working for the Immigration Office, itu operators. Nah, yang bagian stay-nya mereka di sini siapa? Operator mana yang dimaksud?
Travel agency.
Travel agencies, hotel toh, para yang menyediakan hotel dan penginapan. Itu termasuk semua yang termasuk dalam pariwisata. Anda kalau punya modal nanti tidak mau jadi guru, bikin hotel atau penginapan untuk para turis di sekitar tempat pariwisata atau di kota, itulah Anda juga terlibat dalam tourism, memperlancar tourism activities. Oke, itu yang stay. Terus movement, ada operator di bagian movement of foreigners. Tadi yang jawab, ingat untuk tulis jawabannya di chatting room ya. Is it Gloriana? Atau siapa tadi? Oh, Talia tadi. Talia. Oke. Siapa lagi? Yang bagian movement of foreigners inside or outside a certain country, city or a region. Di movement. Siapa yang disebut operator? Siapa yang doak ya? Talia. Oke. Siapa yang disebut dengan operators? Operators in the movement level. Pergerakan atau perpindahan para turis itu, operator yang memfasilitasi itu siapa? Itu termasuk dalam tourism. Mereka juga disebut bagian dari tourism. Ya, they are part of tourism. Who are they? Mariette is going to answer. Yes. Siapa? Mereka itu adalah ya.
The tour guide.
The tour guide, oke. Tour guide, oke. Dari tadi ya, bolehlah. Tour guide. Siapa lagi? Bus owners, flight companies, airplane companies. Ya itu perusahaan itu penerbangan, Garuda, apalagi Transnusa kalau di sini, apalagi Nam Air, ada apalagi Lion Air dan lain-lain. Jadi pesawat terbang, para pengelola pesawat terbang atau flight penerbangan itu mereka operator, dan juga bus owners atau car owners, para pemilik kendaraan, para pemilik kapal, they are the ones that are called operators in the movement of foreigners. Those who are facilitating the movement of foreigners inside our country or outside our country. Mereka diterbangkan kembali ke negaranya, itu bisa pakai Garuda ataupun pesawat apa, terserah. Tapi they are part of the tourism activities. Itu yang dimaksud dengan yang dimaksud oleh ini ahli ekonomi dari Austria tahun 1910. Oke, mungkin sekian dulu. Nanti kita sambung lagi next week. Mungkin minggu depan itu terakhir saya memberi penjelasan. Setelah itu harus masuk pada presentasi kelompok. Anda mulai sekarang pilih-pilih, pikirkan memang objek wisata yang Anda mau presentasikan. Setelah nanti ini task, ini volunteer waktu itu sudah harusnya tadi. Tapi yang nomor 2, minggu depan itu Anda minggu depan dari yang minggu depan, ya, setelah minggu depan. Yang tugas kedua ini harus mulai dijalankan. Form groups of 4 people each. Take one object or place of tourism, a place of tourism destination, a place of tourism maksudnya, atau a tourism destination. Ini saya harusnya begini. A place of tourism destination or a traditional ceremony and promote to the class. Itu tugas 2 minggu depan yang sudah harus ini. Karena itu ketua kelas harus mulai sekarang membagi kelompoknya menjadi sekian kelompok masing-masing. Kelompok kelas C, 5C, silakan atur berapa kelompok jadinya. Kelas D juga sama. Bagi kelompok cukup 4 orang ya, jangan sampai 7-8 orang, because that is too many. Dan usahakan nanti 2 minggu depan dari sekarang, ya, satu kelompok sudah mulai, kelompok C mungkin, nanti selang-seling, kelompok C, kelompok D, kelompok C, kelompok D. Jangan C dulu semua, baru, maksud saya jangan kelas C, semua harus selang-seling. Misalnya pertemuan pertama nanti untuk presentasi, ada satu kelompok C, satu kelompok D yang presentasi. Oke, jadi ketua kelas harap mempersiapkan para anggota kelompok, para mahasiswa yang sudah dibagi dalam kelompok, sehingga ada beberapa kelompok yang sudah siap untuk 2 minggu depan. Makanya saya kasih informasi ini jauh hari sebelumnya. Next week, I will continue guiding a discussion again about the definitions of tourism and so on. Then the following weeks, after next week, we'll we'll begin with the following presentation of groups 2 minggu depan. Ini catatan saya waktu itu masih ada yang September tahun lalu. Oke, ini tugas yang 2 minggu depan ya, dicatat. Ini. Mana ketua kelas 5C?
Sini, Pak, saya di sini.
Ana.
Angel.
Oh, okay. Angel ya. Okay. Angel, remember to form groups, to divide your classmates into groups, okay? And then make sure that some groups will be ready in the coming 2 weeks to begin presentation. Ada pertanyaan tentang ini? Maksud saya kelas D juga. Kelas D, who is the captain of kelas D?
B.
Saya, Pak.
Kelas B, Pak.
Victor.
B, Pak.
Kelas B,
Pak.
Ya, Victor Bento.
B, Pak. B. Bukan B.
Kelas B.
Kelas B.
B dan
B.
C.
B, Pak.
B, not D. Oke. Good. B. Kelas B itu Victor ya?
Ya, Pak.
Oke. Bukan minggu depan ini memulainya. Masih 2 minggu depan mulai presentasi. Supaya ada waktu Anda mempersiapkan. Jadi harus ada tetap mengikuti protokol kesehatan. 4 orang itu mungkin ke tempat mana yang mau dituju. Kalau memang sekarang ini kan orang bisa kemana-mana. Kita ke kampus tidak boleh, tetapi untuk ke tempat wisata kalau hanya 4 orang asal jarak-jarak dan pakai masker, selalu cuci tangan, Anda bisa ke tempat itu dan foto. Masukkan di slide. Waktu Anda menjelaskan tentang fasilitas, tentang hal-hal yang menarik di tempat itu, Anda menunjukkan foto dan penjelasannya, explanation-nya. Tapi pakai PowerPoint. Nanti Anda yang share atau saya tetap host Zoom meetingnya, tapi saya juga allow Anda untuk bisa share material, share bahan presentasinya. Oke. Saya catat dulu tadi batas the first definition. This one we discussed. This one let me write today. 5A and B. C and B and C. 5BC. Today is 9/20. So that I remember next week. Oops. I mean this one. Yes. Okay, thank you for attending the class. See you again next week. Please say hello to your friends. I will leave the Zoom meeting room until
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. See you next week.
Sir.
Terima kasih Pak.
Stay
Terima
safe.
kasih.
Stay
I will stop sharing. Stop sharing. And then I will record all the chats, having your answers also. Sorry.
Habis.
Having all the answers and also your.
Pak, bantu paketan dong.
Pak, belum dapat materi yang Pak
Pak.
share hari ini nih Pak.
Pak.
Nanti saya
Dan
usahakan.
minggu lalu punya.
Boleh.
Pak.
Boleh nanti saya share. Nanti saya cut dulu.
Oke Pak.
Oke.
Ya. Terima kasih Pak.
Saya share di
Terima
grup.
kasih Pak.
Oke, ini.
Pak, ada Pak.
Ya, ada.
Pak.
Oke.
Ada Pak, jaga kesehatan.
Thank you, YouTube. Ya, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Ada Pak.
Ya, ini tourism English BC. Attendance today. I wasn't able to capture your screen, but let us see. Paste. Okay.
Sedang Sugis mati ini ber. Sudah.
Here 9 double 9 2020. Submit. Silakan saling sapa dulu. Sabar ya, saya capture dulu screen-nya. Oke, one screen. Second screen, only 2 screens. Screen number 2. Ini. Oke. Silakan say hello dulu ke teman-temannya sebelum Anda mau keluar.
Hello.
Guys.
Hello, guys. Halo, Marta. Halo, Marta.
Halo Lilin. Halo Memuna. Halo Amelia.
Halo, Dija.
Halo, Mincita Wiwin.
Halo Lilin. Halo Wiwin.
Mincita
Memuna. Halo.
Dija.
สวัสดีค่ะเป็นจะไรนะคะ
I love you.
Kirim kasih mana?
Halo,
We love you, guys.
Guys, I love you guys.
masker. Muka dulu.
Tadi lu pakai masker dong.
Masker Arnold.
Iya, pakai masker.
Ya, Dian.
Kemarin sudah borong.
Apa?
Masker kopi. Masker kopi.
Dian, Joko tanya
Dian,
Pak
Bang.
dulu.
You
Dian,
left this meeting.
Dian.
Wih, ini terlalu stay cantik kok.
Dian.
Iya.
Aku tanya Pak, bisa tidak kalau 3 orang di sini, 1 orang di sana? Kalau kita mau foto tuh.
Ya apa tuh? Itu kan hanya sebagai bukti kita promosikan.
Oh.
Sama kok, guys.
Kan
Oh, jalan-jalan.
Dari tadi Pak aku ditanya.
Oke.
Sama juga.
Oh, Riki kita satu kelompok ya.
Ah, oke.
Dija jangan terlalu dekat kamera, lu buka terlalu besar.
Iya.
Dija.
Mampus banget
tuh dia. Dia ke semangka tuh.
Wah. Sarang tawon juga cuek.
Itu yang baru ribut kelas B nih.
Ini kita habis keluar kok.
Itu bisa, itu 20 sana. Yang
Berapa?
Sudah 20 sana.
Wow, dia kayaknya dari kita kelas saja.
Oh, hanya kita untuk kelas saya kalau baru ribut dari tadi.
Bukan Kating, kau Kating. Terada.
Kok ribut sekali?
Siapa? Dian.
Apa?
Bisa masuk kok.
Apa?
Dija pakai masker, Sube mau lihat.
Mau pakai apa? Aduh, Ventus tunggu, TV terlalu sibuk. Tadi malam kita mau pesta, kok besok sempat pakai itu masker.
Bacot. Jangan curhat.
Curhat, sahabatnya mau curhat.
DJ sumpah lu hidung terlalu besar. Ke belakang sedikit.
Lo melihat, ha? Mampus.
Udah tahu hidung kau.
Bagus sembarang kita.
Oh, baik sudah.
Langsung
Semua Kevin.
Nah guys, jangan lupa jaga kesehatan.
Kak Kelvin kayak Muce, jangan lupa
Kan berglowing ke Ventus. Dah guys.
Kak Kelvin kayak mau JJP bola bobo. Dah.
Dian.
Daddy John, Dija ah.
Jalan tau lu mau berjalan seru bercurhat.
nih.
Iya.
Dija.
Dija kamret.